I'm Patrick Perry. I'd like to show you Statue of Liberty for a website. And take a look at the website. I'd like to show you.
Take a look about the New York City Statue of Liberty. Take a look about Paris French Statue of Liberty.
There are many magnificent sights one can expect to see from the top of the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, Notre Dame Cathedral, the Louvre. Something one might not expect to see is a replica of the Statue of Liberty. And yet, just to the south, smack dab in the middle of the River Seine, by golly there it is. The quarter-scale replica sits on the southern end of Isle aux Cygnes, an artificial island built in the Seine in 1827 to separate river traffic from the busy port of Grenelle. Over time, a tree-lined walkway was built that runs the full 850-meter length of the island, and 3 bridges were built across the island to connect the 15th and 16th arrondissements. Isle aux Cygnes is the third largest island in Paris. The statue itself was given to the city of Paris in 1889 by the American community in Paris to commemorate the centennial of the French Revolution. In characteristic American fashion, the statue was officially inaugurated on the 4th of July, a date not at all associated with the French Revolution, rather than Bastille Day, a mere 10 days later, and often described to the uninitiated as the French 4th of July. To be fair, the inauguration was presided over by French President Marie-Françoise Sadi Carnot, who probably had other things to do on Bastille Day. Also, the statue's tablet bears the date July 14, 1789, as well as July 4, 1776. The gift was given to highlight the historically close bond between France and the United States, and reaffirm the dedication of the two nations to the Republican ideal on which they were founded. This Pont de Grenelle Statue of Liberty was installed some 3 years after the New York Statue of Liberty, and in fact was originally one of the working models made whilst preparing to construct the real thing. The statue can be accessed via either the Pont de Grenelle or the Pont de Berhakim, both of which cross the Isle aux Cygnes. While this is not the only Statue of Liberty replica in Paris, both the Musée d'Orsay and the Musée des Arts et Métiers house their own. This is the only Statue of Liberty replica in Paris that was featured in National Treasure, Book of Secrets. That alone is worth the cost of admission. Star.
Take a look about Tokyo, Japan Statue of Liberty. This is called Odaiba Statue of Liberty.
A tribute to Japan's ties with France. For a taste of New York City with views of Tokyo Bay in the background, visit Odaiba's replica of the famous Statue of Liberty. though its positioning in front of the nearby Rainbow Bridge gives off the impression that this recreation is to scale. In reality, it's about 1/7 of the size of the New York original. It was originally erected in 1998 as a temporary tribute to Japan's relationship with France, but the statue was so popular she was made a permanent feature in 2000. What's most interesting about the Odaiba Statue of Liberty is that she is not the only one in Japan. She also has sisters in Shimoda and Osaka.
Take a look about Google Maps, Tokyo, Japan, Statue of Liberty. Take a look at that.
I like to show you top 3 Statue of Liberty. I like to show you.
She is a symbol for freedom and one of the most recognized figures in the United States. Welcome to WatchWatcher.com, and today we'll be learning more about the Statue of Liberty.
We are the keepers of the flame of liberty. We hold it high tonight for the world to see, a beacon of hope, a light unto the nations.
Located in New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty is a depiction of the Roman goddess of freedom. Dedicated in a large ceremony on October 28, 1886, the statue's official name is Liberty Enlightening the World. Originally a gift from the citizens of France, she was designed by French sculptor Frédéric Bartholdi. Law professor Edouard René de La Vallée is credited with the idea of a shared statue between the French and the Americans. The statue was meant to commemorate the U.S. centennial and the ideals that both France and the United States shared of freedom and democracy. However, only her right hand and torch were finished by 1876, and both were displayed at the American Centennial Exhibition. Lady Liberty, as she is often called, is represented wrapped in robes. In her right hand, she carries a torch meant to symbolize the light of reason. Her left hand is carrying a book of laws that is marked with the date the Declaration of Independence was signed. From the base of the statue to the top of the torch, she measures 151 feet in height. That height is doubled by the pedestal on which she stands. Built on an iron support structure, the Statue of Liberty's skin is made of copper. Originally the color of copper, by 1900 the statue's exterior had begun to change color. Eventually, the decision was made to leave this patina on the statue, and today she is the pale green color we know and love. The statue's armature was designed by the same man who designed France's Eiffel Tower, Alexandre Gustave Eiffel. A joint effort of the French, Americans, and countless hard workers, the statue was to be built in France and shipped by boat to America. In the years before the statue was built, criticism was raised that she should be designed by an American artist. That, and the fact that it took many years to raise sufficient American funds to build Lady Liberty's pedestal, stalled the project's progress for many years. However, she was presented to the Americans on Independence Day in 1884, was finally shipped early the next year, and was ultimately opened in New York Harbor in 1886. Many new Americans immigrating to the country by boat were welcomed by the Statue of Liberty upon their arrival. This helped lead to her status as a symbol for the country. A poem inscribed on her base bears the famous lines, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free," and welcome settlers to the New World. Tourists were originally open to travel up to Lady Liberty's crown to view the harbor below, as well as making a narrow climb up to the torch. However, the torch has been closed to visitors since the First World War. In preparation for the statue's centennial in 1986, a series of restorations took place. Lady Liberty's armature was completely replaced, making her more sturdy, and several pieces of her skin were also changed. After 2001's terrorist attacks in New York City, the Statue of Liberty and Liberty Island were closed to tourists because of safety concerns. Gradually, the island, the pedestal, and finally in 2009 the statue herself were reopened to the public. Because of Lady Liberty's status as an American icon, she is often featured in pop culture and on tourist souvenirs. She is not threatening and not a symbol of power, and considered a beacon of hope. Lady Liberty has witnessed well over a century's worth of history and has come to embody the American ideal of freedom.
With joy and celebration, and with a prayer that this lamp shall never be extinguished, I ask that you all join me in this symbolic act of faith, this lighting of Miss Liberty's torch.
Take a look, Paris, French of Statue of Liberty. Take a look. Tokyo, Japan, Odaiba Statue of Liberty. Well, any questions? Top 3 Statue of Liberty is New York City, Paris, France, or Tokyo, Japan. type my messages for me, my comments, but then you tell me.
Well, hope like my videos. Hope you like it. Well, maybe that's it.